Hello everyone, my name is GamerAF and welcome back to Magic Duels. Last time on here we did some of Jace's story. So today we're jumping into Chandra's. And as you can see here, I've already done a bit of it just to get the basic concept, so I'm jumping into the next level. With Captain Marl's soldiers hot on your heels, you duck into an artifact foundry to hide. But as soon as you enter, a host of the automated artifacts detect your presence and come to life. They don't look very friendly. Foundry security. Keep hand. Okay. So, Chandra, she is, since, like I said in the last video, all the planeswalkers have their selected colors. Like Gideon's was white, Jace is blue, Chandra is red, as you can see, and Liliana's black, and Nisa is green. So those are all 5 of the colors, and there's a planeswalker for each of the 5 colors. Now with that, that means that, well, just not even with that, it's just her style of gameplay is giving a lot of creatures haste, boosting them up, and destroying stuff. So like with burn, so like see here, it says here, Ravage Blaze deals X damage to target creature. So red decks usually boost off of how fast you can kill your opponent before they start to do anything themselves. So it's a plus when you have a red deck that's made in such a way to destroy people quickly and efficiently. Now, red works a lot with artifacts, and since red kind of goes with sorceries and stuff, it works with artifacts and with blue, because blue is a lot of having to deal with control and like changing the outcome with a lot of instants and sorceries. Red is kind of health and boosting creatures. Green is dealing with counters and a little bit of health. Like, so you get like 1/1 counters and stuff with green. Black is just killing and sacrificing creatures on the field. But so that's basically what these colors call for. And this guy, see, he has haste and he has renown. Renown is when a creature with renown deals combat damage to a player for the first time, it becomes renowned and gets a number of 1/1 counters. Some spells and attributes care about whether a creature is renowned. This is true. There's a few spells and stuff that revolve around being renowned. And see, this has renowned 1. And so that means it only gets put a 1/1 counter. So it only gets 1 1/1 counter. And since it has haste, it doesn't have to deal with summoning sickness. So that makes it easy for me to just go out and attack. And right now, we're kind of at a standstill. I have 3 cards, he has 3 cards. Now we both have 4 cards. But like, he's putting down creatures, and I'm attacking with my creatures, and his creatures are dying, and my creatures are dying. But now he just played this, and we really don't have anything to stop it. And see, like, it deals with spell mastery. See, so how I was saying, like, it revolves a lot around just having, like, instances of sorceries to destroy your opponent's things. This deals X, and I do, what, 3? That's perfect. And I can go up and do 3 and kill that. Choose a creature to destroy. I did it. But sad thing about that is since I killed the creature, I won't be losing that 3 health that he was more likely than not going to be attacking me with. But now he gained the 3 life, and he played another one. So now, unless I get a few creatures, I'm pretty much screwed. Which isn't good, because it's not fun to lose. But it's pretty much the start of the match, so nothing's decided right about now. So let's keep going with the game, see how this goes, and let's see if I can actually pull a win. But so I believe in the first video I talked about how I played this in real life. It might have been in the description, I don't know. But I Magic the Gathering isn't just a game you play on the computer. No, it's an actual like game, like in real life. It's cards and stuff. So like I have me a few decks, and I think my strongest deck is my green and white deck that I have, and it has a planeswalker in it called Johnny, Mentor of Heroes. Which, stop giving me land. I don't need land, you know. But it bases itself off of gaining life and boosting creatures, and it's really nice because I don't know if it's gonna be in this when I can. Let me take a minute. As I continue with this series, you'll see, because right now I'm just kind of going over everyone's kind of story right now. I'm not showing you guys like full story. I'm just trying to introduce you guys to each of the characters and what kind of deck base they have. But after a while, after I get through them all, I will start building my own sort of decks to use. What's that? 3, 5. That's 7. Whatever. I'm more likely than not gonna lose this, but I'll start building my own decks, and that way I can start playing online and showing you guys what kind of deck strategies I have, what other decks are being played, you know, so that way you guys get even more of a feel for Magic. And hopefully I can get it to a point where you guys come to love it as much as I do. Cause that would be my goal with this series. Just like I like playing Terra Tech because I love robots. You know, that's just always something I've been fascinated in. Just with cybernetics and everything. I don't ever want to like go out and kind of take a career in it, but I do like that people are inventing things that allows human capabilities to surpass the usual means. 2-4, that's too much. I gotta block something. Block. Okay. And see, with this guy, he has haste and he has this effect, so I can activate this, which I'm just gonna activate because this is probably the end of it. I'm just gonna boost him up to a 9 because why not? As long as it keeps me alive and I stress that I killed that creature, you know. Really rub salt in that wound, as small as it may be. This guy's annoying here. As Primal Clay enters the battlefield, it becomes your choice of a 3/3 artifact creature, a 2/2 artifact creature with flying, or a 1/6 wall artifact creature with defender, in addition to its other types. So right now, like it says, as it comes into that, our opponent will choose whether or not he wants it to be a 3/3, a 2/2, or a 1/6 defender. And so he chose it to be a 3/3, but this guy just enters battlefield tap, and he's a 3/4. So yeah, I've lost this match, which sucks, but hey, you win some, you lose some. But it's good that I'm just going over what the strategies are for certain colors and giving you a little background on the characters and everything about like why are there like 5 main characters. And I think, well, I don't think, I know, but there's seasons to this. So like right now we're in a new season where Liliana just got a new story added onto her. So that's always good and everything. But yeah, sadly we lost. You know, we was defeated. So I can show you the seasons here in a second. Like this is the first one. This is just all of them. Like here's Nisa, you know, she's the green planeswalker. Chandra, as you see, Liliana's vest, she's the black one. Jace, he's blue, and Gideon, who's white. So go into here and we just go back into the story. This was the original. Origins was original. Zendikar was having to deal with this new kind of threat called Eldrazi. And Eldrazi's have special effects and stuff. Oath of the Gatewatch. Yeah, that has to deal with. See, Zendikar struggles under siege by the Eldrazi. Use Gideon's leadership, Jace's knowledge of Hedrons, and Nisa's powerful element magic to challenge Almag in the city of the Sea Gate. Will you and the Gatewatch be able to defeat the Eldrazi and save Zendikar? Okay, so this was a new attachment for Nis. This was a new attachment for Gideon coming out of Origin. So we had Gideon with Zendikar. We have Nis with Gatewatch. We have Jace with Shadows of the Innistrad, whatever. And we got Liliana with the Eldritch Moon. And with this one, it got more into like creatures transforming and stuff, which is cool. And with this one, it's more like, I believe, having to deal with alternate costs. So like, you can sacrifice a certain type of creature and you don't have to pay as much mana as you normally would, and so that's always a plus for different types of strategies. And the Eldritch Moon adds more into Jace's own with the transformations and stuff. So it's cool that it has all that. I believe I should be able to show you guys some of the transform cards if I can find some. And as you can, yeah, right here. Here's the transform card. So if you can tell a transform card by the moon in the middle or just the top corner, and it says, when you cast Bruna the Fading Light, you may return target angel or human creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, flying vigilance. Okay. And now this is having to deal with Liliana's new stuff, because now you have Bristle, Voice of the Nightmares. You have nightmare creatures that get fused. So this angel became fused with an Eldrazi and became an Eldrazi angel. So now it says, flying first strike, vigilance, lifelink. Your opponents can't cast spells with converted mana costs of 3 or less. See? So, and then let's see if I can find another one, because this video is starting to run a bit long, and I don't just want to keep going on, because it's not all that fun just sitting here watching 20 minutes of Magic. And see, like, so here's another one. This is what you need. You need the Angel of Horror to become this. So you need her, you need this, and you need the angel from before. You need her in order to transform into this. So it takes like, it's like, if you guys ever played like Yu-Gi-Oh or something, I don't know, or I don't know if you can fuse Pokemon. I don't think so. No, I don't believe so. But like in Yu-Gi-Oh, you have the fusion summon, so that's sort of like a fusion. Like, so you play her, and then those two, what you'll get rid of one, I believe, and then the other one will flip and turn into that. But like, here's a Planeswalker. Like, here's Gideon, and this was the new Planeswalker that came out with the release of Zendikar. You know, so like Gideon, he's the Planeswalker, and Planeswalkers have these stats over here that add to their loyalty counters. So it's until end of turn, Gideon allies Zendikar becomes a 5/5 human soldier ally creature with indestructible that's still a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. Okay, and then he has a 0 effect, which is put a 2/2 white knight ally creature token onto the battlefield, and then you got the -4, whereas you get an emblem, which is just like a token on the field, sort of, that creatures you control get a +1. And so there's a lot of different types of Planeswalkers. Yeah, there's a Liliana's one, there's a Nice, and there's just a bunch. Like, so here's just a regular transform. See, it says pay 2 mana, sacrifice another permanent, transform it. And it transforms into this. You know, so like with the seasons, it's just a lot that comes out, which is cool. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like Magic Duels, be sure to subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next Magic Duels.